Hi, this is Kara with Inside My Messy, Messy Mind. And today I'm going to talk to you about dysfunctional families because they're especially on my mind today. And today I'm actually really grateful for my dysfunctional family. I, at one point in time, now granted it was only for a month, but I had 5 parents living within a square mile radius of 10 miles. And that sounds pretty crazy. And you know what? Growing up the way I grew up, at times, it really was insane. I remember one Easter Sunday where I had 2 fathers who were at one time married to the same woman there for the Easter Sunday. Now, the woman was no longer in the picture, who was my mother. But the 2 fathers, my adopted father and my real father, were there having a beer on Easter Sunday with their respective wives. So 4 of my parents were there that day. So it was a blessed way to grow up, and it was an unusual way to grow up, and it definitely had its dysfunction. I had my share of divorces, I had my share of remarriages, I had my share of custody battles, I had my share of fights. I had all kinds of things growing up. But the reason why I'm sharing with you all of this today is because today is an amazing day. And the only reason it is amazing is because of that dysfunction. Today is the birthday of my only sister. And the only reason I have that sister is because of marriage number 2. And I was a result of marriage number 1. So had my parents been able to work out all of their huge issues that came into their lives, I would not have had all of the siblings. And yes, I'm only going to talk about 1 today, but I have many amazing siblings. And out of the 6 of us, I would have only had 1. So I am actually really grateful for dysfunction, and I am grateful for divorce and remarriage because of that fact. So what is it in a sister? The relationship with a sister is something amazing that I don't know if you can explain to somebody who doesn't have a sister. And I'm sure that it's different for every single relationship out there. I've seen it personally in a way that shouldn't happen. But the relationship I have with my sister is amazing because, yes, we have had our fights growing up, of course. And we've even argued seriously as adults. But it's really nice to know that at the end of the day, if something serious happens to me or if something happens to my children, there are very few people on that list that I know will always have my back and will always love my children and will always be there for me and for my children. And my sister is definitely at the top of that list with very few other people. And it's really reassuring to know that I have that. And I don't even have to pay her to be on my side and to love me through everything, right? I'd have to pay a psychologist for that, but I don't have to pay my sister. So I really value that relationship. So on this 26th day of December, I am honoring dysfunction, and I am really happy for it. And my boys are just plumb out of luck because they're going to get no sister, and they're not going to be able to see what that relationship is like. So if you knew the relationship I had with my sister, you would totally understand this quote. But it is, I smile because you're my sister, and I laugh because you just can't do anything about it. So have a great day. And Katie, I am so glad you're my sister.